No, this is our first video.
Yeah.
And it's how we met.
Yes.
We get our...
I thought that was going to be it.
Oh, okay. I mean, it could be. I don't mind.
Carol.
No, I was going to say, this is our two different perspectives on our first time meeting. See how similar it is. See if you're as accurate as you think you are. She doesn't know a lot. She doesn't remember most things.
I don't.
So, yeah, it's going to be different.
It's going to be funny to see, who remembers what more.
I definitely predict that I remember the most, but see how it goes.
Yeah, I think you definitely remember more too. I feel like when I get into it, I'll definitely remember more things as I go along, but I don't.
Yeah.
I probably won't.
Well, here you go.
Yeah.
Let's watch.
Enjoy.
The first time I met Jade.
So Jake and I met probably about 2 years ago, maybe over 2 years ago.
I was working in the Branham's campus at Petrock College.
He worked at the college that I went to in the reception area. He was an admin assistant.
I'd seen her several times walk past the reception desk and I was like, oh, she's attractive, I like her. But never got a name, because, wuss. So...
At the beginning he was a cute receptionist boy, and my friend Ellie used to always tease me and go, oh, that's going to be your future boyfriend, that's your future boyfriend there, that one is. And we'd just walk past, give each other a little bit of a smile, wouldn't really be anything at all. Until one day,
I looked her up on the system. I was like, oh, she always seems to come in and out of college on certain days. So I was like, okay, I figured out what class she was in, a little bit of stalking. It was fine. No, but yeah, so I figured out what class she was in. And I was like, okay, what's her name? And I found she was called Jade. So I was like, okay, I'll look her up on Facebook, maybe send her a friend request. But I thought about it for a while. I was like, no, okay, I won't do that, not yet. It's too early.
And I parked up at the college in the parking space, where I thought was obviously a parking space. You could clearly see the line. It was a bit faded compared to all the others, but it was a parking space. My car could fit in there. Anyone else's car could fit in there. That was a parking space. Went to college, went about my day. Got back to my car with two of my friends who I was going to lift home. And I had a parking ticket stuck on my window. I was like, well, why have I got this?
She comes up to reception. And I'm like, oh, that's the girl that I see, every day.
I knew Jake was sat at the reception. He was the main person on the desk. And I was bricking it. I was like, well, I'm going to have to go in. I don't know why I've got this ticket. I shouldn't be paying for this ticket. I'm not going to pay for this ticket.
She has a parking ticket in her hand. And she goes, oh, I've got a parking ticket. And I was like, oh, okay, how can I help? So, well, basically...
So I got a parking ticket and you do with it. I don't know what to do. Please do something.
Me being the admin, professional.
Him being the nice guy he is.
I was like, oh, show me where it is. I was like, show me your parking space, show me your car, and I'll see if I can sort of figure out where you got a ticket. And just the week before, we'd had the whole car park re-lined with new white lines.
He obviously knew that they'd just been redone and that probably wasn't a parking space anymore where you were meant to park or allowed to park. But he didn't say anything, he was too polite.
But they didn't remove all the old lines. So one of the end bays where she'd parked, it looked like there was a space there, but since we've repainted and it wasn't technically there anymore. In my head I was thinking, if she challenges it, she might be able to get away with it. But it looks like a space, but it isn't a space anymore. So I sort of explained to her that it's worth challenging because it looks like a parking space. However, you might not get your money back as the whole car park had just been re-lined.
So I paid for it and Jake was absolutely useless, didn't help me at all really, but yeah, so that was the first time we spoke.
So, and then that was that. I then didn't speak to her for 3 months. 3 months down the line, I finally worked up the courage while I was watching UFC with my friend Sam, and I said, I'm going to send her a friend request.
He actually added me on Facebook, but his profile picture was from years ago, so he looked nothing like what he did back then. So obviously I look at the photo and think, don't know him. Why is he adding me? So I declined it.
And I thought I'll give it a couple of days. If she accepts, maybe I'll send her a message a couple of days later. And then weeks go by, and no accepted friends came through. So then more months go by, and then it comes to February, and I see her daily basis, and I just think she's so attractive, so pretty. I've got to speak to her. I've got to say something.
He'd followed me on Instagram, but my Instagram isn't on private, so like anyone can follow me, and he was one of those ones where I didn't really take a look into, so it wasn't like, oh cool, kind of a follower. And till one day I put a photo up and he liked it, and I was like, oh, who's this? Don't recognise this person. Don't know why this one just drew my attention.
I looked for her Instagram, stalked her Instagram, and I figured out she likes photos. She's into photography, sort of dancing and just photos, really good, well-edited photos. And I thought, right, what I'm going to do, because I'm a genius, I'm going to pretend to send the photo to my friend, Jack.
And then one evening, I just get this random message from him, and it is a photo of the car in the hail, and then underneath it was like, this cool photo of my car, or the hail on my car, it looks so cool, or something like that. And then it was like, oh, sorry, that was meant for my friend Jack.
And then the conversation was going, and I was like, yes, no. But yeah, the conversation was going, and it just sort of flowed from then on.
So we met on the 8th of February 2019, because he used to say this thing, it was like, what was it? Have a day off. And so I said something really stupid, and he was like, oh, have a day off, over text. So obviously I've never heard this like phrase before, and I had no idea what it meant. And so I said, oh, I have a day off on Sunday.
I'm really into my car. Like, my car is my life. And we bantered that she was like, oh, do I get to drive your car? And I said, oh, on a first date, I might let you drive the car. She said, oh, first date. And from there I said, what are you doing? I think the first date was on a Saturday. So I scheduled to pick her up sort of, I think it was 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, or maybe 1 o'clock. And I said, I'll come pick you up and we'll go on a date. It'll be like a sort of chill, relaxed walk or something like that. And then we can go back to mine and watch films.
Third date was my sort of date, not my sort of date. I sorted out the date, and we went to this restaurant. I'd been there once before that we went, and I cannot remember how to get there. So Jake picked me up. We were driving along, and I was like, "Oh, I don't know if it's down this way. Turn back. I think we've gone the wrong way." And I was like, "Oh no, it's down that way, but a bit further on." And we carried on going on. And I was like, "Oh, you know what? I don't know if it is this way anymore." So we just had to pull over. I was like, no, carry on going. We'll get there at the end. We'll get there. And so we finally got there after we probably went like that way, back, that way, back, that way. And I was like, oh my gosh, my direction skills are so bad.
Third and final date at a restaurant. We shared chili nachos. Amazing. Was so nice.
And after that, we went down to this place called Woolacombe, and it was, by this time, it was night time, so it was all dark. And there is a car park where you can just overlook the whole thing, and it was really pretty. It got to the point we were just chatting, and it got to the point I turned to him and I was like, so what do I call, like, say to my friends, what do I call you? Because I've never been in that stage where it's like the whole seeing process. I remember I accidentally called him my boyfriend there and then. I was like, oh, I can't even remember what I said, but I know I accidentally called him my boyfriend, and I just went like bright red, and I was like, oh my god, I should not have said that. And
it was then when I, in my cringiest voice I could even think of, decided to go, do you want to be my girlfriend?
Jade, yeah, do you want to be my girlfriend? And there and then I obviously was just like, Jake, Yeah, that was how we met and how we became boyfriend girlfriend. And a year and 9 months later, we are still together and living together.
How lucky I am.